everybody, we're here again, Hanoi. And in today's video, I'm actually going to talk about why you should visit this city in 2023. Because even though the weather's been bad for the nearly week I've been here, I think this is a brilliant city and is a must-see in Southeast Asia. I think this is some sort of police van. Strange little police truck. Better not film them too much. Person's been pulled over straight away. If you get pulled over and you're on one of them, let's just say I hope you got some money on you. One of the first things which are amazing in Hanoi, I've mentioned it before and I'm going to mention it again, banh mi's. The banh mi's here are absolutely excellent. The banh mi store here is actually a bit more expensive, but I've got quite a bit of Vietnamese dong that I need to spend. I'm only here for a few more days, so let's buy an expensive sandwich, should we? And like a lot of places, you can just grab your banh mi and take a seat down here, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. And another brilliant thing about Southeast Asia in general, it's just people watching, especially if you're a solo traveller like me. You can just grab your banh mi and check out this view. Wacky races. So we have banh mi's, we have people watching, we also have coffee shops. If you like coffee, Vietnam is the place for you. The second biggest distributor of coffee in the entire world, just after Brazil. And basically every coffee is going to be about the £1 mark as well, so it's so affordable to get either a takeaway coffee or just drink inside. I've had plenty of cups of coffee since I've been in Vietnam. Just a little bit of dog grooming. One aspect of Hanoi that's not talked about anywhere near enough is actually the kind of the street art scene here. Underneath the incredibly famous train track, you've got these murals of this lovely street art. And if anybody wants to check this street out in Hanoi, just type in street mural on Google Maps. And yeah, as I mentioned before, it's just under the train tracks. Yeah, really cool. It doesn't go on very far, I don't think. I'm going to check it out now, but yeah, absolutely stunning. So as we walk past the street murals, we have banh mi's, we have people watching, we have coffee shops, we have the street mural art, and we also have the train line above us. And I came up here all of yesterday, so there's no need to talk too much about it today. But number 5, you've got to come to Hanoi Train Street. It's absolutely brilliant. Although it can be a bit of a nightmare getting in there, so sneak yourself through or be nice to people and I'm sure you'll get in. the center of the old quarter and tell you some more reasons why you should come to Hanoi. And it's not just the street murals either. I've seen loads of art galleries in Hanoi, a lot more than Ho Chi Minh, so if you like the art scene, maybe come and check it out in Hanoi. Number 6, we've spoke about it a little bit before, but the lakes. Yes, they aren't the best lakes in the world. Maybe not quite as nice as Lake Como in Italy, is it? But you do not get these in Ho Chi Minh. So in the evening, when the weather's a bit nicer, I'm sure you can have a great time just having a drink and staring out at the lake. And there's a few of them in Hanoi as well. Number 7, how could I have a conversation without street food? I know I talked about banh mi, but places like this are a little bit different. And I'm finally going to taste a dish I've wanted to taste for ages. Porridge. We are going for a barley mushroom porridge. Let's see if I'm going to like it or not. If anyone's been watching my videos, I tried to have a porridge dish a few days ago. Come on. Yeah. Oh, okay for now, thank you. I'm good. I tried to have a porridge dish a few days ago, but for some reason I got a bollocking. But here we go. This might taste a little bit different to your Scottish oats. Okay. Doesn't actually taste too bad. It's a little bit bland. It's a mix between a soup and a porridge. Still got some fried onions on top, which is much needed for a little bit of crunch. This does seem pretty much like the perfect breakfast really, like we have porridge back at home for breakfast. I think you'd have this for breakfast as well. The thing is, when they say porridge in Southeast Asia, you don't know if it's a breakfast, lunch or a main meal. No, the more and more I'm tasting it, the more I'm getting into it actually. Lovely. Number 7, street food. You're not going to get much better than this anywhere in the world than Southeast Asia for street food. So I'm not just classing Hanoi as street food, Southeast Asia in general. Cheers. That porridge was really nice. So, number 8. What's the next reason you should come to Hanoi? It's getting a bit darker now, so I think it's time we head to a beer street, don't you? And how could I do a vlog about Hanoi without talking about the old quarter beer street down there? But when I talk about a beer street, there's more than just one. There's this one. There's this one. There's this one. And there's this one. So there's a bit more than just one, but this is at the start of it, and this place is absolutely brilliant. As you can see, it's mainly all pedestrianised as well. Even though there's a few motorbikes, it's not too bad. But if you go down this one, there will be no motorbikes at all. You have to be a bit careful here of alcohol prices. They can rip you off. So keep an eye out and make sure you have a look at the menu before you purchase anything, which I'm going to do right now. I fancy a beer, so let's go and find one, should we? While I have a sip on a beer and relax, I want to talk about number 9 out of 10 while I'm here. And I have to mention it, it's a bit of a boring topic, but accommodation. It's just so important when you travel, and Hanoi is absolutely excellent for accommodation, like most places are in Southeast Asia. As I mentioned on a previous video, I'm staying around 9 nights in my hotel, and I'm paying about £12 a night for it. and I'm slap bang in the old quarter, about 5 minutes from where I am now. So number 9 out of 10, accommodation. And so, number 10. Has anybody heard of Beer Hoy? It's basically the cheapest lager in the entire world, pretty much. It's 30p a pint, and it's freshly brewed in Hanoi. You'll see these little signs called Beer Hoy 10,000. There's one over there. I've not actually tried one since I've been to Hanoi. I had plenty in the first time I was here though. Anyway, this is number 10 out of 10 in things to try in Hanoi and why it's so good. Who doesn't want 30p a pint? We're gonna try a couple now. And here we have it, Beer Hoy. Not quite a pint, but big enough. 30p. Yeah, this is 10,000 Vietnamese dong. It's not too bad. I mean, I tried these 3 or 4 years ago. You can have about 3 or 4 and then your belly starts to rumble a little bit. It's only about 3%. It's very much a local beer. It's for the local Vietnamese workers after a hard day's work. They sink a few of these. And I've had about a hard 3 months of work, so I'm going to sink a couple myself. As we enjoy our Beer Hoy, I want to quickly run through the 10 top reasons why I believe you should come to Hanoi. Number 1, the banh mi's here are exceptional. Number 2, the people watching and the general kind of traffic that you can just have a seat and watch. Number 3, the coffee shops here. So many of them, around £1 a coffee. Number 4, the mural street art which we saw today. It was absolutely spectacular. Number 5, above that mural street art is what we saw yesterday, the train tracks. Absolutely brilliant, a must see when you come to Hanoi. Number 6, the lakes. There's 2 or 3 around here. They're not the nicest in the world, but definitely worth a look at. Number 7, the street food. How can you not come to Vietnam and Hanoi without trying loads of street food? It's just so nice, so cheap, so healthy. Number 8, Beer Street and the old quarter in general. We were there just now. It's amazing. You've got about 4 streets. It's not really just one street. It's pedestrianised. Make sure you find cheap beer. Look at the menu before you order. Number 9, accommodation. The place I'm staying in is £12 to £13 per night. An absolute bargain. And number 10, Beer Hoy. Cheers. And this has just been a vlog about the 10 reasons that I believe you should come and visit Hanoi in 2023. Tomorrow night is going to be a good one. It's my last Friday out of all my travels and I refuse to do it sober. So I'm not talking too much about the Beer Street on the old quarter or even these Beer Hoys, because I'm going to be having plenty of them tomorrow and I can go into greater detail. Thanks a lot. Less work, more travel. See you for a night out tomorrow in Hanoi. All the best.